Hello. So I'm Katerina Karypidou and I'm heading the corporate support unit in the European Banking Authority. So what is the corporate support unit? The corporate support unit, we have the facilities management team, but we have also other kind of services. We are dealing with the business travels of people. We include the security, the safety team, and we have also other activities. I'm going to talk about the European Banking Authority, what is it, and how we establish this new way of working in our agency, but also I'm going to talk about what the Commission is doing and what is the strategy for the new future of work. So the European Banking Authority is an independent EU authority to ensure effective and consistent prudential regulation and supervision across the European banking sector. We are talking about an EU vision, and we would like to build a collaborative space, a dynamic collaborative space to face the immediate and emerging challenges at present from this rapid technological development and digital transformation to changing the workplace structures and to the climate crisis. Now, the objective of the European Banking Authority is to maintain financial stability in the EU and to safeguard the integrity, efficiency, and orderly functioning of the banking sector. We are 10 years old since 2021, and as David said, we have moved from London to Paris in 2019 in June. This is a move that our team has led. Due to the Brexit, we have to move out of UK. We have several mandates, and one of those is how to include the ESG factors and the risks in the 3 pillars of the banking prudential framework. We are located in La Défense, if you have visited Paris, which is a work district with a lot of companies. And the EBA team consists of 270 staff. And this is the number by end of 2021. So what is the EBA's strategy now and the key priorities for these new ways of working and how we try to become an attractive workplace, being an EU administrative agency? Now we are talking about different blocks, if I may present all of them. So we're talking about different blocks here where we are working in order to ensure that our people have everything. So one of those is the flexibility. How to increase flexibility for staff to work in our premises. And this is given by the Commission decision that was decided this year, which is about teleworking. So the Commission has decided that we have to have minimum presence at the office, but also we can telework outside of the offices with limited number of teleworking outside the place of employment, which is maximum 10. This is a decision that all the European agencies are eventually adapting by the end of this year. And this provides flexibility to our staff, but it creates also the 2 workplaces. One is the office and the other one is the home place. The second block is the greening. So the European Commission has promoted a lot the European Green Deal, and they have committed to be climate neutral by 2030. So we have a number of actions foreseen for our staff, and we are promoting them, so they will play a key role in the transition to a green workplace and to adapt a sustainable behavior, not only at the office, but also at their home place. The next block is digitalization, and one of the mandatory requirements from the European Court of Auditors that they have audited how we have responded to the crisis, all the European institutions, is to digitalize the administrative services. We have done a lot of progress, and there was no choice actually during the crisis. We have moved to hybrid meetings, and we have established by distance the remote working since the beginning in March 2020. But not only that, we have also implemented a lot of innovative IT tools, and we are promoting the hybrid way of working in different areas where I'm going to explain a bit later. And the final block is the safety. And we want to develop an integrated approach for the physical and the mental well-being, as it is extremely important. Part of it is how to integrate the newcomers at the workplace, but it's also how to provide all the tools for the most ergonomic way of working. Now, if I can take the blocks, each one, starting with the flexible workplace. The new flexible environment where staff will be able to work from office and the home, as I said, is the working time and the hybrid working that the Commission is promoting and we are adapting as European authority. The second one is to enhance efficiency and the smarter use of square meters. Now the Commission and the Office of Infrastructure of Brussels have decided on a 10-year vision how to drop the buildings who are not sustainable and how to decrease the square meters that they use. As we have now the flexible way of working, we are assessing the real need to have this specific number of square meters. And now we are trying to be more efficient and see how we can decrease also due to budget cuts. The next action is to create a dedicated and dynamic working spaces. And here is where we are assessing the typology of the office. We are seeing that people need more collaborative spaces. Now we have two different typologies of working spaces. We have the one which is a designated desks to people, and we have the other one which is more dynamic, and we have more collaborative spaces and a different model of way of working. Now we are going through feasibility studies to see what our people want. We are creating a number of workshops to involve them there. We see the business needs, and then we will decide how we are going to adapt to this new way of demands. And the last one is the right of staff to have a proper home office package. This is a package that we are working, all the agencies together, and this is what we call a home office contribution, is an amount that we provide to staff to ensure that they have the proper equipment to work from home. The next block is the green workplace. Now here we have it's not yet mandatory, but is strongly recommended for the European agencies to get EMAS certified. EMAS is a certification, and it stands for the European, for the Eco Management Audit Scheme, which is an ISO certification, but a bit more strengthened. It's the 14001 with a layer on top of it. So this is a project that we have run, and we got certified in August this year, where I'm going to give a bit more of the details of what it stands for. Now, of course, we have as a main priority to reduce the emissions for the staff home office commuting and to promote teleworking. We would like to contribute to the staff expenses to public transport, and this is a policy that we have established, and as we are located in France, France is really promoting the use of public transport to companies by compensating their staff to the monthly expenses. We are reducing the physical meetings by implementing policies, and we have engaged our agency and our board of supervisors were really eager to reduce, as of this year, the physical meetings on the premises by 50% comparing to 2019. We are proposing sustainable means of transport and the reduction of business travel also by 50%. We are applying green criteria to public procurement, and we promote also green certified contractors. We are procuring 100% electricity from renewable energy sources, and we are promoting also the waste management and the recycle, and we are placing also KPIs and objectives for this year. Now for the digital workplace, we are redefining the workplace, and we are promoting to have a consistency of our equipment provided to our colleagues, which means that if I take the implementation phase directly, we wish to have docking stations, the same ones in all the desks, so people can work from any working station in the office. We are providing high quality of headsets because this is following a survey that we did with our staff. These are the main equipment that they wanted to have at the office in order to ensure that in open spaces they worked in a most efficient way. Of course, we are enhancing the video conference equipment, and this is a huge expense for us because we have a number of meeting rooms. But this is mandatory. As far as we saw, the staff is requesting more and more the hybrid meetings, and this is a big challenge for us to host them. We are using a lot the Microsoft Teams, so we are training our users to be more and more independent IT users. And we are checking that our equipment is compatible with Microsoft Teams because we used to have WebEx. And now we are going through a big transformation to try to be a bit more consistent with our IT tools. We are digitalizing current processes. So this is also something that was requested from the European Court of Auditors, that we digitalize the administrative services, which is more electronic workflows, electronic invoicing, electronic recruitment platforms, e-learning, and desk booking tools, and visitors registration in a more digital way. And finally, we are promoting a lot the by distance participation of our visitors and the virtual meetings. For the safe workplace, we are doing a lot for the well-being of our employees, and we are promoting the ergonomic assessment of the equipment that they use at home. We have established an ergonomic platform where people can go through an assessment of what they have. We have established a help desk, and there people can tell us what they are missing, and to ensure that they have everything that they need for. And we have also a dedicated onboarding tool of our staff members, because we aim to integrate as much as possible the newcomers. As you have experienced in your offices, if you telework, then you have usually an issue to integrate well the newcomers, so this was one of the most important initiatives. So what is EMAS? EMAS at the EBA, and not only, in all the European agencies and in the Commission. So the Eco-Management Audit Scheme is part of the pillar of administrative excellence, which was identified in a strategic document for 2021-2027 between the EU agencies. It's the certification that we got in August, as I said, and it was launched as a project since January 2020. It took us 2 years to finalize it. We have established a project team, a steering group, and also a dedicated project manager for it. The scope of EMAS covers all the EBA's activities and products, and we have established also a big communication campaign, internal and external, in order to raise awareness, to involve our staff in this process, and also to engage people to this direction. We have identified the key areas of action and improvement where we have an impact on the environment. And the main areas for us is travel, not only of our staff going on business trips, but also on the visitors that are coming to our premises. Then is the energy, the waste that we produce, the procurement, and the core business, the ESG factors. The legal compliance was the biggest part of the preparation of the EMAS, and this was mostly driven by our team, because the legal compliance, it concerned the building legal compliance, so we had to work a lot with our landlord. We are renting 5 floors, 5,500 square meters in a high-rise building in La Défense. So we had to collaborate really closely with our landlord and to go through all the legal compliance articles in order to be eligible for the certification. Now, of course, we are including here the energy crisis as part of how to face the energy consumption. So here is where we are working with all the European agencies to agree on an action plan. At the moment, each one of us, we are drafting the actions and how to face it. We are meeting our energy providers, and also we are meeting the buildings, and together we will decide on how to update our business continuity plans to be ready for potential power cuts, And with our IT colleagues, we are setting plans for the next coming months as we are waiting to face a number of challenges this year. Now, the objectives that we have set is a number of objectives, as I said, in these areas where I have already mentioned, so I think there is no need to repeat them. And that's all from me. Thank you. Thank you.